SW, hello. Thank you for joining just as the cygnets are coming past the boat. It's a good picture, is it? Fantastic. I wasn't sure how the signal was going to be. So thank you for that. Thank you for your messages, SW. The cygnets are beautiful. Bob by the Water's here. Hi Bob, he says perfect. Mr. Phil is here, good signal. Fantastic to know that, Mr. Phil. SW says, where are we today, please? Well, we're on a boat, we're on a river, and that's Acle Bridge in front. Mr. Phil says, but bright sun in Bungay. Well, we just had rain. I set up and I was about to go live and the rain came down. Chris is here. Hi, Chris. He's waving at us. Thank you for joining, everybody. I know it seems ages since I've been live. SW says, we have all been saying how much we miss these lives. Let's hope more join us. I couldn't get the rest of that too. They will be so pleased. Willisie's joined. Hi Willisie. He says, hello Lisa, it's been ages. It has been ages. SW says, hello everyone else. The sunshine's come out. Very hot sunshine as well. We just had a downpour. Are you all okay? There have been some boats going past, so that's nice. One or two go a bit fast, and so it's then bumpy. Is the signal still okay? You've all gone quiet. Willisie says, all good here. Thank you for that. SW says, drizzle in Upper Street. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Mr. Phil says, yes, still a really clear picture. Thank you, everybody. Chris says, signal's good. Thank you. On my phone, the signal said it's only showing 1 bar of 4G. So I said, I don't think that's going to work. SW says, is that the subs boat you're on? As in a submarine? Subscriber. I think you mean subscriber. Well, let's find out, shall we? Whose boat am I on?
Hello.
He says hello if you can hear him. I'm sure you can.
I'm trying to join.
He's trying to join us. It's Johnny Treehouse on YouTube, so look him up and give him a follow. SW says, very clear picture here. Wonderful. We just need some more boats to come past. Willisie says, oh, hello. I think that's to you.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Johnny has finally connected.
Oh, that's so bad signal.
It is a bad signal, but I seem okay
Touch wood.
at the minute. Mr. Phil says forecast is for no further rain today. We're on the boat and we're just, yes we are, I know. Well, if you just wait, I'll explain to you. To the duck, this is. We've just been following about the Queen, and I just had a message to say that Charles is going to Balmoral now, so that's not good, is it? Mr. Phil says tomorrow more showers and thunderstorms. You're like that, you two.
Yeah, I saw that. It's going to be bad tomorrow.
So have you all seen about the Queen? That she's not very well. She's taking a turn for the worse. I'm sure you have. It's very sad. Willis says, oh gosh, hope she's okay. SW says, hi Johnny.
Hello, SW. I can just reply, can't I, rather than type?
Yes, you can. You can have this and sit here and chat to them all if you like.
I'm a bit shy.
A bit shy, are you? Okay. Well, feel free to if you'd like to. Kevin's busy catching fish, so... Oh, he's just got another fish. That's a nice one. Little roach, is it? I won't move the screen as I've got a good signal at this point. I will just stay here. SW says the quality of the picture is very good apart from the dark cloud in the distance. Yes, I don't think it's headed this way. I think it's further down and going east. Is that east? No, I don't know. I don't know from here. I only know what way when I'm at home. Mr. Phil says, I lost my mum this year, just 100 days before her 100th birthday. Oh, Mr. Phil, I'm so sorry to hear your sad news. SW says, sorry, Mr. Phil, such sad news to hear. It is. Willissy says, sorry to hear that. The cruiser's reversing, look.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can pick that out on the screen, but the cruiser was actually reversing towards the bridge.
Yeah, probably going for that mooring.
Yes, yeah, we think they're going to moor. SW says, glad I did not go for a lunchtime walk or I would have missed this. Oh, SW. But it's good there is a signal here because that gives me hope that I can come and sit here with a chair and live stream from here. But of course that'll soon be winter and it'll be raining every day. And the car park will be closed and there'll be nowhere to park. All the activity is under the bridge at the minute. Mr. Phil says, radar shows the clouds moving northwards. Lovely clear patch behind. It's beautiful blue sky. SW says, I can knit you a woolly sweater, Lisa. Yeah, there's something in there. Willissy says, might go to the garden centre after this. What are you going to get? Willissy says, more plants are in order, I think. I feel like I'm moving.
I know, it's horrible. I just stood up and felt all seasick.
Oh. I was okay. It just suddenly, I think it's if you look at a boat that is moving, you feel like you're moving.
Yes. Yeah, she's here, Millie's here.
Mr. Phil says the river there runs west to east. Right, so east is under the bridge.
Yeah, I think we're pointing east.
Willissy says, very choppy river. Nice of them to provide you with something to watch. That's always greatly appreciated, isn't it? Willis says, hello, what are you doing, Mr. Boat? I don't think Mr. Boat actually knows. I think, well, they gone. You do know?
I think Mr. Boat is mooring with the tide, which he is going to land himself in trouble.
He's mooring with the tide,
He should be
apparently.
mooring against the tide.
Unlike us.
Yeah, we moored with the tide. So it brings you back ending.
Yeah.
Pardon the expression. So that's why their boat is swinging out, because the tide's pushing it.
I see. Is that what happened to these in
Yes.
front as well?
Yeah.
It's all technical, this river stuff and tides, you know. Willis says we need a hovercraft.
I'm going to see if they need a hand. I'll be back in a second.
All right. John's going off to help them moor up.
Millie, stay there.
Millie, do you want to stay here with me? John's got off the boat to go and help, and now Millie wants to go with him. SW says, glad John is on the boat this week, as Lisa got to film for us on the river. It was great. That was on Sunday I did that.
But down you go.
I was very lucky to get an invitation.
Sort of the boat in
Made
front
my
coming
day.
to help.
Oh, they've come to help.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see she went to follow you? Yeah. SW says, Lisa, is Millie okay now, as I know she was not well? Well, as John is here, perhaps he'll tell you all what happened, rather than me, because I wasn't there. Dennis has arrived. Hello, Dennis. Good morning, Lisa. Nice to see you on the water. Skies are looking ominous. Yes, Dennis. Right, I'll let John tell you. Do you want to sit there and then I'll hear you?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to tell them what happened.
We found, well, I've never done a wild mooring before, so we found a nice spot just at the junction at Stalham and joined up to Sutton Stave. So we moored up there and we walked into the woods, and Millie found a wasp nest, and they just attacked her big time. She was absolutely covered in wasps. She wouldn't come back, so it was a very terrifying experience. But we managed to get her back to the boat, raced back to Stalham Boatyard, managed to get her to a vet's in North Walsham. They pulled at least 20 stings out of her and give her a nice little injection, but she was subdued for about 24 hours, but she's fighting fit again now, back to normal. And she sat with us watching us and watching the world go by.
Amazing, really. I mean, you know how bad one sting is. But you got stung as well.
Yeah, I got stung about 4 times on my arm trying to pull her out of it.
Willis says, oh no, did you get hurt? Sutton is a horrible little village. Poor girl, bless her heart. I know, she's such a sweet little girl. SW says, how terrifying for you. My dog ate something yucky by the waterworks not long after we moved here. She was on a drip overnight and the next day. Oh,
I'm sorry, Kevin's upset because he didn't mention him.
what would you like me to say, Kevin? Would you like to come and speak to them?
Do you want to tell them how you broke all the rules of the river getting us back to the boatyard?
Kevin's going to come and chat to you now. He's feeling left out.
Well,
Well, SW says, hi, Kevin.
hi. Hope you're all right. Yeah, when the wasps were actually following Millie, we actually had to put her into the river. Unfortunately, she was covered with that many that I had no choice. She hasn't really spoken to me since, and yeah, that if you're attacked by a load of wasps, that's all you can do is get away and get in water. That will stop them from swarming. Unfortunately, John was racing towards the boat with about 80 wasps on him. I thought I was going to have to push him in the water to get the wasps away. But anyway, hi guys.
That's your fishing.
Now I'm back to my fishing.
He's been told to go back to fishing. So there you go. That's his side of it. SW says, how terrifying for... Oh yeah, no, I've read that one. SW says, this was the Jack Russell, by the way. Willisy says, my mum's beagle walked on a prick in Watton, had to have an injection.
Oh, Millie.
SW says, lovely to hear from you, Kevin. She will come round in time.
Hopefully. I really do hope so.
Yeah.
At the
She's
moment- at the
She
moment she's got an
seems
attitude.
fine, really, doesn't she?
Yeah, she sat there quite peacefully. She's jumping on and off the boat, so I know she's fine.
Yeah.
So, are you going out? Go on.
You can't see me. Come on.
There you go.
SW says treats will help.
Yeah, she's had plenty of treats. She's got her doggy hot dogs. She loves them.
She's thoroughly spoiled, as you can imagine. And rightly so too. SW says there was a hornet's nest at Sal House which was coned off. Yeah, John spoke to one of the rangers and he's going to go put signs up about the wasps' nests. Willisy says, I hate wasps. Yes, bees I don't mind. I don't move for bees. I just let them do their thing because they don't want you, do they? They just want pollen. Sky looks lovely with all the clouds.
I felt something in the coat here, John.
What?
Another wasp sting.
Oh yeah, we just pulled another sting out.
Another one.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Jeez.
Kevin's just pulled another sting out of Millie.
Come on.
Willis, he says, I got attacked by seagulls at work once.
Yikes. Yeah, I didn't see that.
That sting?
Yeah. Couldn't have been bothering her.
No. They must wear off after a while, though, mustn't
Yeah.
they?
Where did you find that in her hip? Because that's where she's been licking.
No, I found that one just by her collar.
By her collar. That might have been one that was stuck in her collar.
No, I cleaned all the marks.
Okay.
Willis, he says, is Millie walking around okay? Yes, she's absolutely fine. She's jumping on and off the boat.
Yeah, she's on shore at the moment.
Yeah, she's with Kevin. SW says, plenty of wasps in the blackberries around here, so no more jam making.
Indeed.
We might have a boat going to go past.
Yes, he's going quite fast.
Is he?
Yeah. Are you comfy there? Do you need a
Yeah,
cushion or
no,
anything?
I'm okay, thank you. Oh, he is going fast. You'll see it in a second. And there's one that's going to go under the bridge, coming this way as well. So wait for the wash. I'm holding on to this so
Oh, yeah, we're gonna bounce.
so you don't go in the river. Hold on, I hope you've got your life jackets on.
Here we go.
No, it's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Let's see what happens when this one comes.
Yeah. Oh, here come the cygnets as well.
There you go, a bit of a rock.
Can you hear the cygnets making their noise? Mr. Phil has found a mulberry bush in Flixton. He's never eaten them before, but they're very nice.
We're having fish for tea, aren't we?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Just share that with you. We're having fish, veg and potatoes. And Millie's got some salmon.
Oh,
for
very
tea.
nice.
We're going to get rocked again. Here we go. I didn't see that on your screen. Ooh.
More from that one than the first
Ooh.
one.
Do you want me to stick the kettle on? Do you want a
Oh,
coffee?
that sounds a nice idea.
You've got your-
I have got, yeah, that's okay. It's great here. Coffee made for me, all sorts. SW says, I was watching Jim Davison on his boat and hello, Mrs. Swan, are you okay? And he is so passionate about cruising. A totally different side to what you normally see of him. It was very enjoyable. SW says, tea for me, please. Wait a minute, I'll tell him. John, SW would like tea, please.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you have sugar?
So that's one coffee, one tea.
Yes. Anybody else like tea or coffee while John's making? Heb says, have you got enough mugs?
I've got about 12 mugs.
Yeah,
So
so
two of you are going to miss out. Actually, that's you. That's me.
no sugar, little milk.
Okay.
Willis, he says, wow, how lovely. That's for the swans. I'll say, yeah. Lovely noises. There's still a cygnet here beside me. John, Heb says yes, please.
Okay.
And Chris would like a gin and tonic, please.
We ain't got any gin on board.
What have you got?
I've got wine.
What about wine, Chris?
I've got rosé.
Rosé.
Rosé wine.
And white wine.
The cygnets are back, look.
I've got some lemonade.
Unfortunately, we're rather short on provisions.
Can Willisy have a scone?
Yeah, we'll have to run to the cafe.
Oh, SW says yes to wine instead of the tea.
You know, it's funny, this boat has only got one wine glass on
Has
it.
it? One wine glass you're going to have to share.
It's just then there's one a load of
Chris
tumblers.
says, yuck, no thank you. That's to the wine. Heb's getting through a lot of tea today. Willisy likes the cygnets. Heb says, no gin. SW says, don't worry about the wine glass, you drink it out of the bottle.
I thought the tumbler was bad enough.
Even the swan is laughing. Oh, hello. Let me see. Would you like to say hello, would you? Yeah. See if this works. Oh, don't peck each other. Oh, no. It froze. As soon as I moved you, it froze. So,
Sorry.
children, stop fighting. You've got a wet head, you have. I know. You've all got wet heads. Did you get caught in the rain?
Yeah, you did freeze just then, but it's back to normal.
Back to normal, good. So, hello, yes, I know. You're a bit close, actually, aren't you?
You want a drink, Kevin?
Yeah, can I have a pint of whiskey?
Will-
Do you want coffee?
Willis says, oh my God, look at them. I know, they are beautiful.
So you don't want anything?
Hev says,
Fine, thank
SW,
you.
you going for my drinking title? SW says, I could tell you stories, Hev. We have another cruiser in the distance going to come under the bridge. As they're so close, I'm just going to get my camera and just film them. I'll be back 2 seconds. Please don't fall in the river. Yeah. Hey?
I'll tell him.
Go tell him, yeah. Tell him he's not, you know, he's all right. We're not on him. Only when he stands there like that. I'm back. What did I miss? Hev says, is Millie there? Yes, she's just gone on the bank with Kevin. No? Well, yeah, Kevin and John. Yeah, she's fine now. Dave is here. He says hello. I'm guessing that is Acle. It is. Yes, it is. We've got the cygnets around by the boat. Esther says, Lisa, you are being pampered today. Have you got biscuits too or cakes? Well, I brought cherry Danish pastries.
Delicious, they were.
When I got here, I brought those. And Kevin had a Cornish pasty, so I don't think we've got room for anything else, because if you saw the size of the Danish pastry that we ate, I keep getting notifications through. This one says Royals rush to Balmoral. I can't get the rest of it now. To be by the Queen's side. Jean is here. Hi there all, she says. Hi Jean, thanks for joining us.
36.
I went and saw Jean on her boat yesterday. Jean and Mike and Jack and Charlie the dog.
And Jean passed us earlier.
Yes, John says Jean passed them, Kevin and John in their boat earlier. SW says it will be terrible when the Queen passes. It sounds like it's not far off, doesn't it? Everybody rushing there. Heb says bracing for sad news re the Queen. Yes, it is very sad. Dave says hi Jean, not to be confused with hi Jean. Jean says currently at Potter. Francis has just arrived. Hi Francis, thank you for joining. He says hi Lisa, looks a bit blustery today, and hi to everyone. Yeah, it did rain when I first went to go live. It was raining. Well, it was dry, which is why I was going to go live. And the instant I sat down, it started raining. And then it absolutely poured with rain. But now it's passed, and we have got blue skies, you can see. And I'm just hoping there's nothing in this dark grey cloud. The kettle's whistling. So for those of you who've just joined, so it's Jean, Francis and Dave, the rest of us are all putting our order for teas and coffees, and some are having wine, and goodness knows what else is on the order. So would you like to add to the list? There's 12 mugs on the boat. So we're okay for Jean says hi John and Kevin. Jean says hi John and Kevin.
Hi, Jean.
Hi.
There you go, that's very hot.
Thank you very much.
I've been walking through like Mrs. Overall with all those tea orders.
Yeah, there's some others just right here. Just ask them what they'd like.
Okay.
I've got my coffee, everybody. Carol's just arrived. She says hi all. Hi Carol, thank you for joining us. Jean says we just missed the rain too. Coffee, no sugar, and lots of milk, please.
All right, I'll put the kettle back on.
Yeah, kettle literally just boiled, so you're all right, Jean.
If I have any more coffee, I'd be bothered.
SW says it must be so lovely for you all to meet up with each other. Well, it's lovely for me, but I'm not sure what they think about me being.
You're always welcome.
Honestly, I am so lucky. I've got to know so many people from doing YouTube, and when they're on a boat, they say, come and see us. Well, of course, I can't say no, can I? SW says, Lisa, we all love you. Oh, SW, thank you. We need to get John up to 1,000 subscribers so he can go live. I didn't know how many subscribers you needed to go live because I was well over 1,000 when I was first brave enough to go live.
I can go live with a PC or a webcam, but I can't use a mobile device till I get to 1,000.
Oh, right.
So I can go live.
So you can go live next week.
So I can, yeah, from a laptop. I can use a laptop.
You'll have electric.
So yeah, I'll have electric hookup.
John is going live next week, people. He's on holiday at a different location next week, but it's not my place to say where he is and where Kevin is, obviously. Jean says, we went for a cruise and saw John and Kevin. Oh, saw John on the river. Sadly, we have had to head back or we would have turned round.
Oh,
Aww.
it's okay, we're friends on Facebook now.
Yeah. So he says, tell him to let us know when, please. They want to know when you're going live.
All right. I'll have to see what the signal is there.
Oh,
Hopefully. It should be
can you
okay.
hear the excuses? Hev says, we'll look out for that. Pam says, be rude not to get on the boat. Yeah. Estevie says, if he tells us when, then he has to go live. That's right. There's no getting out of it then, is there?
I feel like my arm's getting twisted.
Yeah. Jean says, great stuff, John. Look forward to that. Dave says, as mentioned before, I've done lives on Facebook, but the signal can be a pain sometimes. The signal is absolutely a nightmare.
Ground baiting you.
Ground bait on me.
Don't worry, you'll get hit by some more sweet corn next up.
I think that's chocolate flavoured ground bait.
Francis says, well, I might get some rain this time. I think the rain is just arriving now.
Oh, it is.
We've got to go inside, folks. We've got to go inside.
Mills is in first.
Oh, yeah, Millie's in first. I've got to take my coffee. I might lose signal in here.
Sit by the open window. I think it's just going to be a short, sharp shower.
I think so. Bear with me. I've got coffee. I've got a camera to move. I think I better shut this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Are you still there?
Yeah, you're still there.
Am I? Good. Heb says, got to pop out and take husband to the garage to pick up his repaired car. Don't ask. Dear about around here. We'll pop in later if you're still around. Chris says, just started chucking it down here. He's in Rugby in Warwickshire. SW says, still sunny here and signal is fine. Can you wipe the window?
Hang on.
I'll stand here. Thank you. Jean says, may lose you now as leaving Potter. Give Millie a hi from Charlie.
Oh.
Charlie's lovely. Mr. Phil says a blob has appeared on the radar between Brundle and Acle.
I'm just watching myself wipe the window.
Yeah, SW says, can I have my windows cleaned too?
For small feeds.
Francis says that's the weather we are having, thunder and rain.
Do you want a hand, Kevin?
Dave says, that's what I love about the Broads. You move 2 foot and lose the signal. Fleet Dyke is bad for that.
You want the pole out of there, don't you? Sorry, Kevin's trying to put his umbrella up.
We darted inside and Kevin's still outside. Oh dear.
You tied that up well. Oh.
Willisy says, sorry, there was a lady at my door. Jean says, bye for now, folks. Enjoy. Oh, enjoy. I lose the little message after a while. Enjoy. We'll catch up later.
Bye, Jean.
Yeah, bye, Jean. Have a good trip.
Nice to see you.
I hope your fish and chips are nice. Do you want to see something funny? Look. These fishermen, they don't notice the rain.
Still got a cigarette hanging out as well.
Chris says we'll be on the Broads in 37 days for our annual visit. It's definitely wet rain. SW says not a hardy fisherman, Kevin. The thing is, I think he's actually facing into the rain, isn't he?
He is.
He's got the umbrella up, but he's facing into the rain.
Oh, my lemonade.
Oh no. Dave says you need a window squeegee. That's what I got when I was on, is it Dominica? What is it? Dominica?
Dominica, yeah.
I kept having to open the front door and wiping the screen when I was going over Braden. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's no windscreen wiper on this boat either.
Pam says needs a bigger umbrella. I'm just trying to make this taller. So there we go, try that. What did the man in the boat say when you told him what we were doing?
Oh, he just laughed.
Did he?
Yeah, he weren't bothered.
No. Did you say he wasn't on it?
Yeah.
Well, the rain has eased. Now we're all indoors and everything's wet. Let's see. Come here. Oh. It's as good as stopped. You could have a look around the corner and see if anything's coming up the river. I don't know what he's caught. He's caught something. A whale. He reckons he's caught a whale.
That is quite a big fish.
Francis says it's no hassle to put a screen wiper on. Need Richardson's to do that. Chris says blue sky. Wow, it's black here. Well, there is some beautiful blue sky up there.
Yeah, we've got blue sky. Oh,
Got a little. Oh, they're going to turn around just here for you. I reckon give it 5 minutes and we'll all be back outside again.
I'm just drying the seats off.
How many times is that you've done that now? Fifth?
Yeah, I think it's like fourth time, I think. Oh well.
Bob says, is that where the cafe is that sells the large scones? Yes, it is. June's Cafe. You can just see part of it down there where the white building is. That's the little hut that you can go and sit in if you've got a dog. Excuse me. Willis says, oh, I thought you were moving for a second. No, it's just when a boat goes past, it makes you feel as though you're moving. But no, we're staying moored up.
I had sea legs in the cafe.
In the cafe,
I was rocking.
Willis says, still many people about, or a lot less busy today. It's less as busy, isn't it?
I give up and start raining.
Oh, has it?
I'll wait for a bit.
Dave says the problem with Dominica was the front door was on a bit of an angle, and it was a Calypso 28, so it took a bit of effort to open while trying to drive. I love a challenge. Francis says, week this Tuesday I will be at that cafe having a crab sandwich. Very nice. Oh, I think I better shut the window, look.
At least that one's sheltered.
Oh, even though I was going to say, I thought the umbrella was going down, but no. What is he doing?
I don't know. He hasn't even put the umbrella up
No,
properly.
no, he hasn't.
He's put it through the mooring ropes though.
Lucas Wild World is here. He says it's been tipping it down here in Suffolk. It has here as well. Willis says not a drop here in Norwich since last night. Oh wow. No rain in Norwich.
Oh, that's a shame. My allotment could do with the water. That's alright, I'll dry that in a minute.
Dave says, I usually notice myself rocking while I'm stood waiting for the train home.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Mr. Phil says, not this bit in Suffolk. No, Mr. Phil's got sunshine in Bungay. Chris says, we'll be passing through there on the afternoon of the 15th of October, having collected the boat at Herbert Woods and then mooring up prior to crossing Braden on the 16th. Willis says, Dave, are you from Yorkshire? Mr. Phil says, still sunny and warm with blue skies.
Let me just move out of the way. Look what that dog's doing.
Oh. Let me just show you Millie. Hopefully I won't lose signal. Look.
Good girl.
She's funny, isn't she? Willissy says, Millie is so cute. She is. Kate says, without saying anything at all, identifying, just wondered what type of boat Jim Davison has, please. Is there a September wasp swarm this year? They loved us at Horning once. Beware ice cream wrappers. SW says, Jim Davison is on Aquaholics on YouTube. Was it Jim Davison's boat that recently caught fire? Or was that not him? Willissy says, wasps are out late this year due to the heat keeping them in their nests later this year. SW says, Princess Mitchie was the boat. SW says, no idea about the fire, Lisa. Well, there was a fire on a rather nice cruiser somewhere, and I'm sure it said that's her, but who owned it? Is Kevin singing?
Yes. You okay out there? Do you want the... I need to hang it up, it's soaking. The sun's out again now.
Willissy says, was that the boat that caught fire at Womack? Oh, I didn't know there was a boat that caught fire at Womack.
Millie, stop it.
The fire on a boat that I'm thinking of was sort of Southampton way. It was in the paper. But of course he probably has more than one boat. Yes, it was Dave. Dave says, what I've seen, Jim Davison's boat was a blooming great big thing. Based in Southampton. Absolutely, yes. So that was it. That was Southampton that had the fire.
Yeah, put your bed down. Go lay on your bed.
It's the boat rocking. Oh, hello. Hello, little girl behind me. £60. Yes, it did look rather big in the paper. Great big thing.
I thought it was Jamie Oliver that had a boat up here.
He does.
He does.
Kalinka or Katinka, something like that. I have filmed it. It's on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
Another fish? SW says it would get stuck at Ludham. I don't think it would even get under Yarmouth bridges. I'm surprised he doesn't just sail up here by sea in it and moor at Britannia Pier. You won't have far to go then. Just step off and go go on stage and then finish and get back on his boat and go home. Willis, he says, I saw a boat flying the Argentine flag at Roxham the other day. Dave says, not good for the Broads, might struggle with London Bridge. Katinka, says Dave, thank you. Just wondering, I might be able to stand you on this little shelf. Whoops.
Please, you haven't touched your coffee.
I know, that's what I was just going to do.
Yeah, let me move.
Oh, gee, well, you could have this. You could chat to everybody.
I'll get the shakes.
No, you
I
won't.
did last time.
No, you'll be fine.
Pop her on the shelf.
I'm just going to get my coffee.
Kenneth's just dropped his sweet corn everywhere.
Oh, no. I could see if you... No, you won't look out there, will you? Because it's all... I'm just trying to rest you somewhere.
Nobody move.
Millie loves being outside, doesn't she?
She loves it.
That works.
Just. There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, but we're just looking at the boat in front of us.
Yeah, shall I just...
Yeah. That's it.
What breed is Millie, asks Willis.
She's a Patterdale cross with a dachshund, I think. Just keep still, please. That's W, so keep still.
Willis says, is the building to the right of the bridge abandoned? Yes. And it's so many years old that they can't knock it down, apparently. SW says, good picture, Lisa. Just keep still, please. Francis says, any idea what's happening where Pedro's was? As I know you still get charged for mooring.
Yeah, it's £10 a night. I went over there earlier to have a look.
Yeah.
The building's empty, and it's now called Broadbank Moorings. It's free during the day, but £10 from 5 p.m.
Did you get all that, Francis? Dave says, I actually passed Jamie Oliver a couple of years back. I didn't realise it was him at the time. I got to Salhouse Broad and someone said Jamie Oliver was mud waiting earlier, but he left 10 minutes ago. Well, I filmed him at London Bridge, and I didn't know it was him. I was just in awe of the boat, looking at the boat rather than who was steering it. And then I put the footage on Instagram, and I had so many messages saying, that's Jamie Oliver, his boat. So I looked at the footage, and of course it was Jamie Oliver on it, with his wife sat in the back reading the newspaper. Francis got all that, thank you. All the information about Pedro's.
Well, lovely, because I've lost signal on my phone.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Can I open this? Let's get
Yes, yeah.
a bit hot. It's one thing or the other, isn't it?
I know.
They're all discussing Jamie Oliver now.
Right.
Is she out there?
Yes, there's another dog just come past.
Ah,
So I just didn't want it to jump off.
no. Kate says, I watch these vlogs in the evening too. Lisa's commentary is so relaxing and the bras are always stunning. The minor mishaps are a giggle. Thank you, Kate. That's very kind. If you've watched Sunday's video when I went out on the boat with John and Kevin, there's actually a couple of mistakes in it. I had so much trouble making that video. It took me a good 48 hours to make, and I wanted 2 little tiny pieces of music in it, and somehow there was a third, and the third covered up most of what I was saying. Millie, good girl. So, and then there's a couple of places where I've not taken my sound out of me speaking, and oh dear, but it was too late and it would take too long to remake it all. But so that's why I went out late last night, because it was just taking forever to get rid of the piece of music. But it did go out and I can forget about it now, but it was very full. Oh. Look how that's got the breeze there, or is that the boat moving, making
No, I think it's the breeze. What could be the boat?
They're all just chatting about that. They're having their own conversation. They're quite happy.
That's good.
I'll just leave them be.
I actually haven't been looking.
Kate says, who does the best Sunday lunch on the Broads these days? Well, I personally don't know, because I don't go out on a boat. But I'm sure everybody else will tell you. Another message from Mr. L saying all the royals are going to Balmoral.
Oh, right. I'm gonna just drop out of your stream for a second.
That's fine. Yeah, have a look, see if there's any update. Dave says, I'm actually a trained chef, so I'm actually quite good at cooking from scratch. I do mean pasta bolognese. SW says, haha, Dave. You see this cruiser coming up here?
That's a big one.
Yeah. I'm trying to get its line. Christian has arrived. He says, watching your video from my boat engine workshop in Dover. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. I'm having Broads withdrawals. Oh, thank you for watching. Willisy says, I'm going to go now. Bye all. Thanks for the live, Lisa. You're very welcome, Willisy. Thank you for joining. Is that one of those captain ones, do you think?
I think it's from, just trying to see the name. I haven't got my glasses on.
No, I've got reading ones. I haven't got distance.
Oh, Explorer 2. I think that's from the Southern Broads. It might be from Brundle.
It's very nice.
Broome. That's from Broome.
Yeah. Very nice indeed. It's better having that there, isn't it?
Yes. I'm trying to get back on that again. Adverts. There we go.
Wonderful coffee, thank you. Just for that. So where is Millie now?
And in her bed.
Oh, she's in there.
Yeah, she's hiding out.
Oh, little girl.
That's it.
Hello. Is this in your way?
Yeah, she's fine. The more enclosed in
Oh,
she
she
is,
likes-
the happier she is.
Oh, Mr. Phil says BBC One has cancelled all its afternoon programmes and replaced with a news special. Oh, that is not good, is it? That's so sad. Thank you, Mr. Phil.
It's the first time I put the TV on.
Oh. Has it got the sound off?
I've turned the sound off.
Thank you. Pam says that doesn't sound good, Mr. Phil. No, it doesn't, Pam, does it? Doesn't sound good at all.
Plus subtitles.
John's just putting the news on so we can have a look and see what it says.
I haven't got subtitles on there though.
Oh, even Harry's gone.
Yeah.
Do you think she's ready? Dave says, of what I can make out at the moment, it seems to be something to do with her mobility. It was noticed she had a bruise on her hand in the photo from Tuesday. Yes, but they've all the royals are going to Balmoral now. And so for them all to be going there, SW says, someone said her hand was looking black. Francis says it's shame about the Queen, but the time comes for us all. Just hope she does not suffer. SW says she'll have the best care available. She will. But it's got to be serious for them all to be going there, hasn't it? Sorry that the camera's shaking, but we are on the river. I think the wind's picked up maybe a little bit, and that might.
There's a
Nicholas Witchell is wearing a black jacket. But the banner is still in red. The banner would be black.
oh, right.
went live, there was a siren went over the bridge, and it was like a van, and it had, I think it was navy and yellow, great big squares, and the siren, blue light was going, obviously a siren. What vehicle do you think that is? It could have been black and yellow or navy and yellow. Fairly big squares. Never seen that before. Francis says, who takes over the role if the worst does? Well, technically Charles, isn't it? Okay, it says, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are issuing their planned activity statements. Wonder if they know. SW says, no idea of the vehicle. Was it an escort? No, it was Blue's. Blue, you know, had sirens, lights going. It's an emergency vehicle. Oh, the training bus has just gone over.
Yeah, I saw that. You should become a bus driver.
What are the chances of that? Eh?
That's good.
Isn't that funny? Dave says, and when something happens to the Queen, the whole country will shut down. It will. Kevin said that this morning, actually. Look at you sat there like that. Such a pretty little girl, aren't you? SW says, unfortunately, when the Queen passes, it will be wall-to-wall media coverage. I quite like that, SW. I don't watch TV, I don't watch films, but I do love to know news, what's going on. I wonder if I can take them outside and show you that. Look, I'm going to take you outside. I'm just going to show you something that John spotted. Can you see that? The ducks are on some twigs or something floating down the river. I don't remember the other bridge, Mr. Phil. Yes, they've made their own boat. Pam says a mobile home. Let's go back inside. Although it is quite nice, yeah.
It's quite nice, actually.
I'm going to sit out here, I think. Definitely rocking. After that boat went past. Francis says, when does the deathly figure appear at Acle Bridge? It's only once a year, so I've heard. And the ducks are on their cruiser. They were, weren't they? Mr. Phil says that bridge is about 25 years old. If I move across, we might be able to look down the river or up the river, whichever the case may be.
Upstream or downstream?
Yes. And I've just sat in a puddle.
Oops.
Wait a minute, I'll make it better for you. Just moving the wet rope. Here we go. Hopefully I won't put it over the edge into the river. Now, I can't actually see down the side of the boat, but you'll be able to. I don't think there's anything coming, is there? Well, there's one cruiser in the river, turning round possibly.
Looks like he's heading up towards.
Do you like facing this way, or do you want to face back the other way under the bridge? Is there? Let's look the other way. Oh,
Is that dry, Lisa? Do I need to?
let's see.
You okay?
It's a little bit wet there. I'll sit here. It's fine here. Thank you. You've wiped this so many times. Don't let me do it again. Mr. Phil says the clouds are a bit fluffier upstream. Would you like to chat to everybody?
I've got a shine.
Isn't this beautiful? Martham? Yeah. I think that's their little emblem. Yeah, that is, isn't it? I can't have a guess at which one though. Yes. I'm just watching this boat and then I'll get your messages. It's lovely, isn't it? See what I missed.
That was just then before.
Oh, was that? SW says John should get some practice in before his big live moment. Oh, now I've got motion detected at my back gate. I keep getting endless notifications up today. There's a person who vlogs went to the Abbey at night on his own and it frightened him. He swore blind somebody was in there with him. You're catching the wind. Thank you, SW. Let's try around this way. still windy this side? Apparently it's too windy.
Oh, is it? Sorry, Kevin's gone for a little siesta.
Oh, has he? Fishing's worn him out.
Yeah, he was up till 2 o'clock this morning fishing.
Oh, was he? It is windy now. I better, I'll end the live then as it's too windy.
Well, let's sit this side, it's a bit more sheltered.
Is it still windy over this side? It probably is. Dave says it's fine now. Kate says, thank you, lovely chat today. Thank you, Kate. No, apparently it's better this way. Mr. Phil prefers the clouds this way, I think. Kev says, I miss being on the boat.
I'm going to miss being on the boat.
Yeah.
I'll be crying when I have to have this boat back.
Oh, will you? Oh. But you go from one holiday to the next.
Yes.
So that'll take your mind off it.
Absolutely. You see that chair on the side of the river?
Yes.
That's been fished out of the river.
Oh, has
It's
it?
just left there. It's in a terrible state. It's all rusted.
Ah.
Falling to pieces.
I wonder if somebody magnet fishing pulled it out.
They've just left it there.
Heb says, oh, John, I would too. Francis is going. He says, chat later. Keep safe. Bye for now. Francis, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You can get the cards from the cafe. Just trying to be helpful.
SW says, I was thinking to myself how lucky I am to be on the Broads. I did not realise how beautiful they are and keep discovering new places all the time. Even invested in a map yesterday. Well done, SW. A map is brilliant. I use my map in the winter when I go around filming all the walks and different places. And just when I think I've found or I know all the different places, I then find somewhere else. I've got a new one to film. I'm waiting, to go and do that. I could go and do it now, but I'll wait until the season's over and then I'll film it as usual. So it's a totally new one for me.
Someone's having boat trouble.
Boat trouble?
Yeah, there's a couple of engineers just turned up.
Oh. Dave says, I've not been since 2019. I miss it, but I don't think my rheumatologist would appreciate me jumping off boats. Hev says, I remember when we realised it was much quicker to get to my favourite places by car. Hello to everybody who's watching this on the replay. Can you see the sun shining on the water? water. That's way too bright to look at, so.
That was an awful close the engineers.
What's that?
All the boats in front of us, they're all fishing.
Are they?
Yeah. Sat in the sunshine.
SW says, where exactly is Smallborough Village? As I went there the other day, but could not, sorry, that was my hand, could not locate it. I gave up as I kept going down these lanes. You mentioned a walk opposite a garage on a previous video. Gosh, a walk near Smallborough. Ah, yes, yes. Moy's Mill. That's right. So, go over Wayford Bridge, away, so you've got Stalham behind you and you're going over Wayford Bridge. There's a take the first road on the left, and just as you turn in, there's a little one single parking space. Park there, and then you want to come out, so park and then walk along past the garage. The garage will be on the opposite side of the road to you, and just as you almost get to the end of the garage, on your side, on the left hand side, is a public footpath sign. Oh, you went straight. So turn down where it says public footpaths. Follow that right down to the bottom. You're going through some woods. Eventually you come out onto a track and a house. Don't worry about them at all. It's still a public footpath. Turn left. Follow that along. It's not too much further once you get to the track and the house. And there's a dike with some moorings. There's about 4 moorings, and there's a mill, and it's been reduced in height. And that's Moy's Mill. And there's a tragic story of the farm owner and the mill owner losing a child. I think the boy fell in, the girl jumped in to try and save him. She ended up drowning and he survived. And they're buried in Smallborough Church. But there's nowhere to park when you visit Smallborough Church, so I don't know what people do, because I tried to film the gravestones to include in my video, but I couldn't find anywhere to park. Does that all make sense, SW?
Oh yeah.
SW says, I was heading towards North Walsham side of the road. I shall be okay now, thank you, I shall find it. You're very welcome, SW. It's lovely walking through the trees. And there's a brick wall beside the mill that you can just sit on and take a flask of coffee with you or something, as I always do. You might go tomorrow if it's not wet.
It's pesky door. There we go.
Okay. Well, I've been live for quite a while now, 86 minutes, so I probably ought to think about going and perhaps talk. Well, Kevin's gone for a siesta, but talk to John at least, although he's just gone for a walk with Millie. Aeroplane. Wow. That was low. But you all wondered where you were going then, didn't you? So I'm going to go, everybody, okay? I can't really be on here all the time. Plus I need to do some filming for an upcoming video. So I hope you enjoyed being at Acle, although we're facing the other way because it was so windy. You're very welcome, SW. I'll tell them John's just gone for a walk and Kevin's having a siesta. Bye Kate, bye Dave, bye Hev. Thank you all for joining me. It's lovely chatting to you all again. I don't know when I'll be live next. Malky's here, hello. The aircraft is going to Norwich Airport. Bye Pam, bye Malky, bye Mr. Phil. Yes, there's less places. You can't film at Potter Heigham anymore. That's too complicated to go into. You're better if you. There's 2 videos online where people have been asked to stop filming, basically. So it's only if I'm in Acle, Wroxham, Norwich or Great Yarmouth that the signal is strong enough to go live. And I rarely go to Norwich. Well, hardly. I don't really go to Norwich at all. Wroxham very occasionally. Great Yarmouth very occasionally, not even once a week. But I'm most frequently in Acle. But when I stopped at the garage, everybody moaned about the location. So, crown of light going past. Right, I'm going to end this now, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back again very soon. Bye for now, everyone.